Amen. Do not fear. I bring you good news. This is my sermon. It's one page, okay? It's hard when the cantata is the sermon itself, but I wanted to offer a little reflection for our day. I love when my non-Christian friends ask me questions about the faith. For example, a dear friend asked last year, "Why are you all so into the baby Jesus?" I laughed at the time, but it's a reasonable question. I haven't found a lot of baby fever in other religious traditions. Another question that I get sometimes is, why do Christians celebrate the birth of Jesus in late December, when winter is the unlikeliest time he might have been born? These two questions about baby Jesus and when we celebrate unexpectedly have the same answer. Dar luz. I'm not going to tell you what that means yet, but I will. Because first I want to tell you, who's aware that today is winter solstice? Yes. You feeling it? I'm going to tell you instead what the word solstice means, because today is the winter solstice. The Latin roots for this word are sol, for sun, and a word that means to pause or to stop. And it marks our journey in relationship to the sun and the light that it provides. We have two solstices, right? This is the wrong two solstices. As the sun travels in arcs that are either very high, and we have long days, or very low, and we have short days. And so solstice means the sun has stopped or paused on its journey, one way or the other. In our case, here in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice means the sun has reached the lowest point in its arc, making today the shortest day of the year. Welcome to science class. And it's right up against that longest night. And so, when the date for Christmas, the observation of Christ's birth, was chosen in the 4th century, people who were in this mode of celebration felt deeply the circadian rhythms of their days and of their season. And this is not always something we're conscious of today. Our modern lives can break us from the patterns and the nuances of light and dark, warmth and cold, the shifts in the natural world around us. Yet even still, I know many of us feel it, right? This can be a very challenging season of darkness for many. Yet here we are, the solstice. The progression of light and dark has paused as the sun stops and reverses course. From today forward, our days will lengthen once again. From this moment, the light is returning. The light is growing. So dar luz. Does anyone know what that means? Any Spanish speakers? This is a Spanish phrase for childbirth, to give birth, but it literally means to give light. Childbirth is a miracle, like the returning of light to the dark, or the light to a wintry world. A baby is new life, renewed life in the midst of our mortality. Dar luz is a beautiful metaphor that celebrates the new life arising from the protective darkness of the womb. So you see then why our answer to these two questions about the timing of Christmas and our celebration of the baby Jesus is really one and the same. It's about hope. And to really feel it, I invite you to take your cue from the sun today and stop. Maybe, depending on how your week is going, even reverse course. Allow yourself to find moments to remember how your ancestors in the faith experienced the celebration of this time. Before electricity came on the scene, they remembered in darkness. When instruments were rare, they remembered with the music of their voices. Before the printed word was widely available, they remembered with the story that they heard from their priests each year and retold from memory in their homes. They lived in times of uncertainty, and the fragility of human life was a daily awareness. But the stars shone so brightly in the long darkness. Faith and hope offered incredible power. New life is given even in the darkest seasons. And all of that remains true for us today. It connects us across time with those who have gone before us. And the good news of Christmas meets us here each year, just after the longest night. For the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. A child is born in Bethlehem. God is with us, giving birth and giving light. So go ahead, get excited about baby Jesus. You're allowed. I find that the story is often captured best in song, but since you've just listened to quite a few, I will close with words from one of my favorites. Prophets from of old promise long foretold. Those walking in the dark have seen a light, all hope to be fulfilled within the Christ. The brightest star in history loves prophecy and mystery. Oh, hear the angel's voice in the wind. All glory in the highest are born today, Messiah. Let the signs and the wonders begin. Let the signs and the wonders begin. Amen.